I scoffed at people worshipping a crystal skull until one spoke to me. A true story. I had been watching a documentary on TV by myself about the famous crystal skulls, ancient relics said to hold mystical powers. But what really caught my attention wasn't the history. It was the way people were worshipping one of them, kneeling, kissing, and whispering prayers to this carved stone as if it was a god. I scoffed at the screen, shaking my head. This is ridiculous, I thought. Out loud, I muttered to God, "This is stupid. How can people actually believe in this?" But little did I know that the universe was going to teach me a lesson about judgment. Weeks passed, and the memory of that show faded until the day my friend and I decided to visit a metaphysical shop in Hollywood, Florida, called the Center for Human Development. The air inside was thick with the scent of burning sage, shelves lined with many shimmering crystals, tarot decks, and books on spirituality and energy healing. As I stepped in, something caught my eye, a massive, clear crystal skull sitting on a shelf, positioned perfectly at my eye level. Its smooth, shiny surface glowed under the shop's fluorescent lighting, and the second I laid eyes on it, a voice echoed in my mind telepathically. A smooth, sexy male voice with a Spanish accent. "Hi." I froze. My breath caught in my throat. The voice had been warm, playful, even flirtatious. Had I imagined it? Then, as if reading my speechless silence, the voice added something else, something teasing and funny in his velvety Spanish accent. But in my shock, the word slipped from my memory. I didn't laugh. I just stood there, completely stunned and silent. To test my sanity, I called my friend over. "Come look at this," I said, careful not to reveal anything. She stepped closer, her face lighting up the moment she saw the skull. Without hesitation, she placed both hands on each side of the face and grinned. "Oh, he talks, and he's sexy too," she said with a bright smile, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. I stared at her, my breath caught, still in disbelief. Needing confirmation from someone who actually worked there, I found one of the store owners around the corner, who was busy adding up receipts at the checkout desk. Hesitantly, I asked, "Do you know that skull talks?" She barely looked up. "Oh, yes. Isn't he funny? He loves to tell jokes," she said casually. "We use him in Reiki circles. He helps ground the energy, and he loves telling stories too." I walked out of that shop a different person that day. Just a few weeks ago, I had been so sure, so quick to judge what I didn't understand. That day, the universe, or maybe even the skull itself, taught me a lesson I wouldn't forget. Just because something seems unbelievable doesn't mean it isn't real. Moral: be careful in dismissing what you do not understand, for the world is full of mysteries beyond your perception. Certainty can be blinding, but an open mind allows the universe to reveal its truths and teach lessons of humility in ways you never expected.